friends, and welcome back to the channel for a Wednesday shave. So as I mentioned last week, we're going to start doing videos twice a week because I want to. And I do love the wet shaving, and I do really enjoy putting the videos up. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to step up and I'm going to do a few more. And I'm going to roll out a new kind of side of me in a way. I think I've kind of had somewhat interesting life, so I'm going to share some stories. So as you've seen from the title, and you're probably scratching your head, seat covers. What the hell is seat covers? I'm going to tell you all about seat covers as we get into the shave. So happy Canada Day to all my Canadian subscribers. Wearing the Canadian Wet Shavers official shirt in red. Canada represent. So so we're gonna get right into the shave. So today, Highland Springs, Havana, Vieja, wonderful Canadian artisan, and a wonderful scent. It's just a rich tobacco. A little bit of spice in with the tobacco, from the tobacco leaves, and vanilla. Just a gorgeous scent. And the reason I'm using this, biggest reason is our mutual friend Samuel, who comments and supports a ton of us wet tubers, saw my Instagram post and he said he was looking forward to the video. Well, there was no video, it was just an Instagram post, and I was like, you know what, I'll do this shave again for you on Wednesday, just so you can see the products again. So the brush is the CoyoteCuts Demented Topper in lime. So stabilized and dyed Canadian driftwood in resin, a 24mm Manchurian 3-band silver tip, and we got the CoyoteCuts coin. Absolutely outstanding brush. I love this brush so much. It's so soft, yet has the perfect amount of backbone for face lathering. It's just incredible. It was custom designed, and Richard at CoyoteCuts did an amazing job. It's exactly what I wanted right off the get-go. So, story time. Seat covers. We'll tell the story. So, some of you know, some of you don't know, back in the day, I was a long-haul truck driver, and I traveled all over North America. So, most of Canada and almost every U.S. state. So, back in the day, early in my career, when I was just a young fella, early 20s, there was a group of us called the Young Guns, and the Young Guns were all around the same age. We used to travel together all the time. We were kind of on the same schedule. We'd all meet up and go trucking. And I'd say that's a good load right there. So yeah, we'd all go trucking and just get into all sorts of shenanigans and have fun while we're, in our early 20s, piloting, 80,000-pound trucks and trailers down the highway. So this one sunny day, we're all just cruising down Interstate 395 in Connecticut. And so Interstate 395 is kind of a go-around route. It takes you at around 95. It's kind of a shortcut. Kind of not really a shortcut, but it usually has less traffic than 95 when you come out of Mass into Connecticut. And it has 2 rest areas on it. So if you want to stop and, use the bathroom and, grab a drink or something or whatever, you have those options. So anyway, we used to use that route all the time. So there's 6 of us in a convoy. And we're just hum-sucking her down Interstate 395. And we're all on the company channel. So for those of you that don't know about CBs, in Eastern Canada, so when you get into New Brunswick and all the rest of Eastern Canada, which is Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Nova Scotia, the CB channel is channel number 1. Now when you cross into either Quebec, Canada, or Maine into the US, then you automatically switch to channel 19. And then channel 19 is the information channel for the entire rest of Canada and all of the United States. And by what I mean by information channel is that's the channel where all the chatter is. So if you hear about the coops being open, which are the scales, the chicken coops. You hear about smokies, with your police, state police. You hear all that on channel 19. Well, in order to not clutter up channel 19 with useless information and conversations, most companies will have what they call their company channel. So our company channel was channel 16. That's where we would run. So we're bombing down this interstate, and we're on channel 16, and we got a guy that's always on the back, and we would rotate. The guy in the back is called the back door. This soap is lathered really nicely. So the guy in the back door, his job is to call out what's coming up beside him in the traffic. Whether it's a police officer or an idiot driver or whatever. And he's also the blocker. He blocks traffic for us. So if the front door, which is the guy at the front of the convoy, says, yeah, we get a slow truck up ahead, or I'm gaining up on a slow truck, or I'm gaining up on a slow car, we need to get out and pass. So the back door will pull out into the hammer lane, which is the left lane, and give us all the out to get out into the hammer lane to get around the slow truck. So the back door will go out, and then the truck in front of them will get out, so on and so forth. So mind you, there's 6 of us. So we're always in communication with each other, and we're always chatting. So anyway, the guy in the back door had a really big CB, which means he can step over anybody. If he wants to be heard, he'll be heard. All he has to do is keep the mic, and he can walk over anybody, which means talk over them. So, oh man, this was a great day, a glorious day. Razor, I changed it up. It was a Fat Boy in the Instagram post, but we're going with the Karve stainless because Canada Day, and really wanted to use all Canadian products for Canada Day. So the Karve in stainless, and if a feather in here, I'm gonna try a feather with the C plate, and I'm gonna roll in a picture here, just like Christopher David Bailey, of my new Karve stand for my quiver of Karves. My good buddy Trey made that one for me. It's the second one he made. This one holds 3 and room for base plates. So awesome part of the den. And we'll get right into it. So once again, the C plate. So that's 0.85 millimeter blade gap, 0.09 millimeters positive blade exposure. Razor with the 4-inch handle, weighs 114 grams. So all the technical details out of the way. So anyway, the back door keys up the mic, and he's very, very excited. And all we hear is, holy fuck, boys. Holy fuck. Check out the blue 4-door Honda coming up. I think it was a Honda. Anyway, we'll say it was a Honda. Check out the blue 4-door Honda coming up. 2 seat covers in the back. So, a seat cover is a term for a fine-looking lady that's in the vehicle. And we would call out their position in the vehicle. It would be driver's side, it'd be driver's seat cover, passenger seat cover, or rear seat covers. So he calls out, holy fuck, boys, you gotta check out the rear seat covers in this car. So they get up to the next guy in the line and slow down beside him, and then so on, and then the CB is just going nuts. It's just going nuts. So they get up to me and they slow down, and I look down, and there's 2 dudes in the front seat. One driver, one passenger, and there's 2 and these are just college kids, and there's 2 I don't know, 19, 20, 21-year-old girls in the back seat, as naked as the day they were born. And they were easy on the eyes too. And I was like, holy shit. So, I mean, it's nothing we're used to seeing it, but usually not used to seeing, you know, two at once. So, they go up the column, they get up to the first guy. The first guy, name is KR. He has a digital camera, and this is when digital cameras first just started hitting the market. So this is back like in the early 2000s. This is probably like 2002. So digital cameras weren't that popular yet, and they were expensive as shit. So anyway, he had a digital camera, and he tried to get a picture, but he fucked up. He didn't get the picture. Of course, he's trying to drive at the same time too. But anyway, so he fucked up. And then the car just takes off, accelerates away, and it's gone. So Kevin gets on the radio and he's like, holy fuck, boys. I tried to get a picture of that, but I couldn't. So I key up the mic. And I'm like, well, we're just going to have to catch them then, aren't we? And he's like, yeah, I think we need to catch them. So, and this shave is going great, actually. A feather blade and a Karve. Come on, are you for real? Excellent. So, this is before a lot of trucks were governed. Now a lot of trucks have speed limiters in them. They only go so fast. Some of the trucks in our fleet were, but mine and KR, no, our trucks weren't governed. No speed limiter. He's like, yeah, we got to catch them, man. I'm like, all right. So I pull out of the column, and I'm like in the middle. So I got an open hammer lane behind me, beside me. So I pull out into the hammer lane, start fucking grabbing gears. Kevin's up at the front, a couple cars between us. Once the cars clear him, I'm like, all right, come on out. So he gets out in the hammer lane, and we put the loud pedal to the fucking floor and started grabbing gears, and away we go. So we're in hot pursuit of this car. We want to try and catch up to it so we can get a picture. So anyway, we must have taken us almost 30 miles. Actually, no, it took us more than 30 miles. We chased them all the way down the rest of I-395, right onto 95. I mean, we're not chasing in a threatening way. We're just trying to catch up to them, right? Because obviously, you know, we got big trucks to hurry maneuver. Acceleration isn't as good as, you know, with some funny my lights here. Acceleration isn't as good with lost my train of thought. With a car, obviously. So anyway, we're mashing on it and trying to catch them. So finally we catch up to these guys. And I get traffic blocked off for KR. So he can get up beside them. So they're out in the hammer lane because they're kind of those people that drive in the left lane no matter what, whether they're passing or not passing. So he slides up beside them in the inner lane, and the way he described it was he pulled up and they had their clothes back on. So he pulled up, he held up his camera, and then he looked at them. He's like shrugging the shoulders, right? Like, you know. So the girls in the back go, wait 1 minute. So they strip down again. And so they strip down again, and they hang right beside him. He gets the digital camera out and gets video of them. And then he thanks them, gives them the thumbs up. They give him the thumbs up back, and then boom, they're gone. They just put the foot to the floor and took off. So we slow down, let the rest of the guys catch up. And then, so we talked about this all the way down I-95. We're all headed down to Kearney's Point, New Jersey. So, to the Flying J. So, oh my lord. So anyway, that was the topic of conversation for the rest of the day, as you can well imagine. And then we get down to Kearney's Point, and then we get parked, and Kevin's like, all right, lads, come on over to the truck. Go for a clean up here. Come on over to the truck. We'll I'll figure out how to hook this camera up to my TV, and we'll play the video. So there was like 6 of us crammed in into Kevin's Volvo. Yeah, and he had bunk beds in the Volvo. So there's like 2 guys sitting up on the top bunk. There's 3 of us sitting down on the bottom bunk. And Kevin trying to get this fucking camera hooked up to his TV. Anyway, he finally figured out he got it hooked up to the TV, and then we were able to watch it in glorious video. So yeah, it was good times. Really, really good times. So that's my story of the seat covers. And I mean, we've seen all sorts of stuff like that too, you know. I've seen everything on the road. I've seen every intimate act known to man in the front or back seat of a vehicle. Driving by you at high speed. Kind of disturbing in some ways. Especially when they're right beside you, and if they, you know, they have one little twitch on the steering wheel, they're gonna bounce off the side of you like a ping pong ball. But anyway, I digress. So that was good. That was a good day. It was a very good day. I remember it clear as a bell too. Nice sunny day. The sun was shining. Good for the cold drinks. But yeah, lots of fun trucking stories. And that was a great shave. I will tell you what, a feather blade and a Karve razor is something I don't think I've tried yet. And I don't know why, because that was absolutely fantastic. Really, really fantastic. That was an incredibly smooth shave. Now, I did have 3 days of growth. But even that first stroke, it felt like, Jesus, it felt like I didn't have any hair at all. That was one hell of a shave. That is going to dehydrate into a beautiful BBS. Now, I don't know if I'm bleeding or not, but I can't tell by looking, so I just assume that I'm not bleeding, right? It works better that way. If you can't see it, you're not bleeding, right? That's how it works, I think. So yeah, the Matching Splash, Havana Vieja. Same scent strength as the soap. And this does have a scent strength. I would say, to my nose, it's above medium. I would say it's about a 7. To my nose, anyway. And the splash is nice and strong. It lasts all day. It's got some good skin foods in it. It feels really good. Oh, yeah. It's that nice rich tobacco and vanilla. It's a wonderful scent. This, when you hear of Den Staples, I'm just gonna put this shit everywhere. When you hear of Den Staples, this is a Den staple for me. This will definitely stay in here as long as they make it. And I'm burning through this one pretty quick, but when it's gone, there will be more. So anyway, guys, that is the shave for today. I do appreciate you taking the time and stopping by and watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the story of the seat covers. There will be more stories to come. I have quite a few, so we will keep on with the stories. Just another reminder of the giveaway, which will be 1 week from today on July 8th. So if you're not already entered in that yet, please go check out that video. Make sure you're a subscriber. Comment "I'm in," why you like wet shaving, and what your favorite razor is to qualify you for the giveaway of a First Canadian Shave soap set of your choice shipped to your door. So that's it for today. Once again, happy Canada Day to all the Canucks on here. Take off a hosers. And that's it for now. So until next time, be safe, be kind to one another, and most importantly, have a great day and even better shave. We'll see ya. Bye.